Hello everyone, welcome to our channel about detective stories. Today's tale is more touching than chicken soup. On the other side, the colleagues at the police station are guessing that there might be a secret garage hiding a whopping 25,000 cars. With so many cars, the officers have become treasure hunters, but this treasure hunt wasn't easy. After a month, they didn't even catch a glimpse of a clue. Colin, feeling both helpless and aggrieved, had to go back to the beginning and straighten things out. While sifting through resident statements, one record caught as a woman in her testimony revealed that her ex-husband had some strange fascination with blondes. To make matters worse, she spilled his address. This place was near the crime scene, like a 5-minute walk to a coffee shop. 2 years ago, a lady disappeared nearby. All these cases pointed to her ex-husband, but Colin knew speculation wouldn't pay the bills. He needed solid evidence. So he decided to tail this blonde killer, hoping to catch a break. But after a whole day of tailing, he didn't spot a shadow. Back at the station, Colin's colleague dropped a bombshell, saying he found something notable while looking into a hit and run. After comparison, it turned out that this case was a mirror image of Emily's murder. The perpetrator was driving a pitch-black car, so dear kids, watch out. Coincidentally, before the girls were attacked, L.Y. had also been stopped by the police. And guess what? He was driving a black sedan too. What are they after? Becoming the leader, L.Y. swiftly shut the car door. However, this action unexpectedly left behind a misleading clue that loudly proclaimed Virgin's heart. After listening to the victim's 911 call, Colin immediately realized the driver was no good Samaritan. This was obviously a premeditated attack. Meanwhile, the monitoring officer discovered L.Y. trying to make friends at the bus stop. The two blonde girls looked furious while talking to him and then swiftly hopped on the bus to escape. They said L.Y. hit on them at the bus stop but were firmly rejected. The victims were all attacked right after getting off the bus, leading Colin to conclude that the bus stop was the killer's hunting ground. Word has it that the police traced back the black car L.Y. sold right next to his sidekick. You must understand, L.Y. was pretty slick. The car was registered under a fake name, clearly intended to evade police, a criminal's playbook. With evidence increasingly pointing to him, L.Y. became the prime suspect in serial murders, but more concrete evidence was needed to prove his guilt. They had to rush, or L.Y. might slip out of the UK, making it feel like a stark awakening they'd never get to him again. To prevent the suspect from fleeing, Colin quickly organised an arrest operation and successfully apprehended L.Y. at a critical moment. Although they finally caught him, Colin could only detain L.Y. for 72 hours due to a lack of substantial evidence. If they couldn't find key evidence in those 72 hours, L.Y. could slip away again, something Colin absolutely didn't want to happen. The interrogation team questioned L.Y. He responded like an innocent bunny. After extensive questioning, Colin didn't get any new leads, so he decided to seek help from L.Y.'s wife. The result left everyone gasping. L.Y. not only abused his wife, but also did some unthinkable things on Walton Bridge. With the wife's testimony, Colin finally had the opportunity to charge L.Y. with domestic violence and sexual assault, gaining more time to find evidence. However, after months of investigation, Colin still couldn't find useful information. Although L.Y. is temporarily incarcerated for sexual assault and domestic violence, if unrelated to murders, he'll still be released to continue evil deeds. Colin wouldn't let it happen. He vowed L.Y. would never rise. Frantic, new news came. The evidence department had a surprising update, and Colin raced over. Looks like something good was about to happen. While investigating another case, they had overlooked viewing the surveillance footage from the scene, which turned out to be a big missed up. Lo and behold, the footage revealed a white sedan registered in L.Y.'s name, which had been tailing the victim's bus. While unrelated to Emily's murder, it proved L.Y. attacked a victim before. The police investigation wasn't wrong, but sadly, the evidence couldn't establish L.Y.'s murder charge. After 2 years of investigation, Colin finally found evidence proving L.Y. was the true culprit behind 2 murders and numerous assaults on women. L.Y. was sentenced to life in prison, never to harm others again. His reason for murder? Simply because he hated women. Every suspense will lead you to uncover the truth alongside the protagonist, and the story unfolds in the shocking London. Since 1992, a perverted serial rapist has targeted lonely elderly. He not only plotted theft but also engaged in sexual assault, with victims even reaching over 90, truly defying age. The media dubbed him the terrifying Night Stalker, as the police failed to catch him for 17 years. With each crime, he cleverly left sparse DNA evidence, leaving the police scratching their heads. Recently, his frequency of attacks increased, forcing the police to act under public pressure. London's top police invited seasoned officer Colin to assist in the investigation. After getting briefed, Colin rushed to the police station to meet the lead officer, Sheriff Simon, anticipating something thrilling. Little did he know Sheriff Simon was investigating a Newgate's hot topic of the week. Sheriff Simon said the 82-year-old victim, like others, suffered severe trauma akin to Mars Days. If you have a special fondness for this story, please make sure to subscribe to our channel to keep receiving more fascinating and diverse content.